Hi, so before I start this video, I'd like to let you know that this is a clip taken out of my last video, Omega Shenron vs. Beerus. I just thought this Beerus scale was too good, too factual, and too original to be lost to the algorithm, so I made sure to make a full video around this scale in order to make it more accessible. With that out of the way, let's get to the video. The first feat I have for Beerus is the big one I use for Goku, the Fist Clash. Goku and Beerus clashed fists during their fight in the Battle of God's Ark, which, according to the Grand Kai, was going to destroy the entire universe. And this is nothing like the Omega Shenron statement. Elder Kai makes it clear that this would be an instantaneous thing. I'll read out his statement for you. He says, "If these two clash against each other like this a few more times, people, planets, gods like us, even Beerus and Goku will be completely destroyed. There will be nothing left in the universe. It will turn into a vacuum made of nothingness." That is an irrefutable statement. Now that we know Goku and Beerus at least scale to the macrocosm, let's scale that. Pause to read scans. Editor's note, if you've heard me scale this macrocosm like 500 million times and you'd like to skip past that, here's the timestamp for that. Back to your regular scheduled programming. In the Dragon Ball Daizenshu, the living world of Universe 7 is stated to be infinite in size. And it wasn't only there, here's some more screenshots for you super debunkers of my comments. The Demon Realm is said to be the other side of the same coin as the living universe, as it's a parallel version of it where magic has more sway than science, and parallelism to infinity is infinity. That wraps up the bottom half of the cosmology. Let's move on to the top half, the afterlife. Before I get into that, I'd like to address the fact that everything in the afterlife is dimensionally transcendental of everything I just talked about. First, we have Heaven, which is a single planet within the afterlife, which is stated to be the same size as the living universe, making it infinite. Then there's Hell, which is said to be bigger than Heaven, that's another infinity. Then there's the Kyle Realm, which contains Heaven, and containing infinite equals infinite. Then there's Enma's Realm, which is the waiting point between Heaven and Hell, and it's also equal in size to both, making it infinite. And lastly, there's the Kaio Shin Realm, which orbits around the entire macrocosm, and is stated to be 1/10 the size of it. Infinity divided by 10 is still just infinity, so that's one more infinity for you. I don't know about you, but I count 7 infinite universes. People often take the Fist Clash scan at face value and say he's universal because he threatened Universe 7. I'm looking at you, Seth. But they always neglect the objective truth that is Universe 7 being a large multiverse. In fact, it's a high complex multiverse as it contains 7 infinite realms. Let's go a little deeper down the rabbit hole. Here, Beerus and Champa nearly break out into a fight, but Vados and Whis stop them by saying that their fight would cause the destruction of both universes 6 and 7. This would mean that Beerus and Champa scaled directly to the combined mass of their two universes.
Well, how big is Universe 6?
The same size as Universe 7. Whis states that Universes 6 and 7 are like two sides of the same coin, and that they are almost exactly alike. The almost is likely referring to the fact that it's different people in separate universes, and that some of the planets are different due to Champa's decision-making as a destroyer. I don't see any base for logic in which they are almost exactly the same, but Universe 6 actually has a completely different structure and doesn't contain 7 infinite universes. That logic is already flawed, so don't try to say that, super dumb players. This would mean that Beerus and Champa could destroy 14 infinite universes with their fight, putting them both at baseline hyperversal. Now to address speed. In simple terms, irrelevant speed. He is consistently shown to be superior to like all of the mortals. Here he talks about how he's gonna kill Moro, and he doesn't seem afraid at all about it. Like it's just a simple burden that he could take him out easily. That speaks for itself. You know what else speaks for itself? Beerus disrespecting and embarrassing Vegeta, basically fodderizing him as of the Granola arc when he has Ultra Ego. Must I go on? Didn't think so. So, in conclusion, Beerus hyperversal with irrelevant speed. Thanks for watching this little video. Please like, subscribe, and let me know if you disagree with my scale. Bye. Oh, also, Doomslayer vs. Goku is still coming out this weekend. Look forward to that. Goodbye.